Welcome back to Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask.
The story's over.
At the Ladors' house, Layton finds Henry's attitude as terse as ever, but he also has a surprise encounter.
Randall's mother is living with the Ladors. After talking to her, Layton decides to head to the city hall. And yes, I am once again talking to myself in third person. Or first person. Whatever it is.
Because you just can't help yourself.
Too many people.
Layton doesn't know...
Wait, if she's narrating the in-game narration, shouldn't Emmy be the one narrating this stuff too?
Actually, she has a good point, yeah. Emmy's narrating the prequel trilogy, so technically it should be her.
Remember, I'm the rock. If you
True.
I am the rock of this game if you smell what the prof is cooking.
Well, to be fair, Layton, Pedro and Shiroi do have a point. Shouldn't Emmy be the one reading?
Well, too bad. She wasn't reading before, so I'm going to narrate the rest of this game.
It just occurred to me.
Shared with me. Don't worry, Emmy. We'll reserve the narration for you in the 6th game.
As long as the masked gentleman is loose, we can expect more of his tricks.
Alright, I believe you, Layton.
Really?
This doesn't mean that Dawson is off the hook, but we need to broaden the search.
Meanwhile, I can deliver my lines from the coziness of my bed. Have there been any recent developments?
Detective Bloom is at the racecourse. He said he found something there.
Horses.
Well, aside from that!
Horse shit.
Aside from that!
Road apples?
Whatever.
Thank you. We'll head straight to wherever you said in your dialogue line, but you couldn't say.
Yeah. Don't worry, it's right there at the bottom screen.
Meet Bloom at the race course.
Shiroi?
Hey! Sorry, I had my voice a bit too low for that one. Well, after Harry, if we want to find out where the masked gentleman will strike next.
Oh shit.
Layton! Why didn't you tell me that the masked gentleman was at the reunion inn?
That's better.
Sure, you're still there.
At the reunion inn?
Yeah, sorry, I had to burp.
Well, that's news to me, Inspector.
Family matters.
Haven't you talked to Bloom yet?
Bloom.
The masked gentleman is hiding in the biggest hotel in Montedor, the first to be built here. I know, my chest hair told me.
Of course.
That's got to be where he's going, doing his next trick.
Line. As it happens, we're just on our way to talk to Detective Bloom.
What a coincidence.
Hurry up, and then come and meet me at the reunion inn.
You know, Emmy, be glad we're not doing any sneaking missions, because you'd stand out...
For the yard!
You stand out like a sore thumb in that outfit.
Actually, Professor, going off of West Spectre, she's kind of pretty good at that sort of stuff.
But look at what she's wearing! A blind person can see her!
Professor, it's about being creative instead of just camouflage. If you think having a covert outfit is the only means to stealth, then, well, you obviously haven't played Metal Gear.
Quick, raise your camouflage meter to over 90. That will solve it.
Oh, there he is.
She just blends in with the sun.
Professor, we've determined who took the chariot.
It wasn't me.
Oh yeah, I forgot about you.
Who are you again?
Yeah,
Well,
Count Sephiroth.
Well, sure, let's just say there's a good reason why the game doesn't want you to forget about this guy.
And
You'll
did
see.
this information lead you to the masked gentleman's identity?
If only it were that simple.
Of course, it's Layton. It's never simple.
Sometimes it's too simple for its own good.
You see, Professor, my research tells me that that the word simplicity never exists in the vocabulary of Japanese writers. He and his associates constructed the card and then told Mr. Lador that it needed to be repaired. So there you go. That's what they used to get his approval to actually take the chariot from here. When they were done using it in the parade, they brought it back here and reassembled it. The crafty bastards.
Yes, keyword being bastards. I see. Then what exactly do you believe is the masked gentleman's intention?
He wants the Mask of Order, so it has to have some definite significance to him.
And it turns out he had the mask all the time.
As for what he plans to do with the masks, well...
It was up his nose the whole time.
Plot twist, plot twist. The Mask of Order has always been in Layton's hat all the time.
That's what's under it.
Anyway.
Objection, Your Honor, but I'm afraid that the mask would not fit the caricature of his hat.
Detective Bloom, do you believe that the masked gentleman is currently at the Reunion Inn?
Most definitely.
Yes.
It's the perfect location for his purposes. I don't think he'll be leaving anytime soon.
Oh shoot, the reunion? Nobody told me that the Final Fantasy VII Remake was coming this early.
There's a tram stop near here that goes right by it.
I think if it was to be released already, everyone would be absolutely livid.
Still, if you need to check.
Or overjoyed, it depends. With Final Fantasy VII,
No, they'll
you
be
can never
overjoyed
too
at
sure.
first, but then they'll play it and they'll be livid because it'll be unfinished.
Not at all, as a matter of fact. Whatever.
I appreciate it, Professor. Now, please excuse me. I must be off.
Yes, go away, whoever you are.
Shirei?
He really is.
Very thorough.
He really is very thorough with his work.
What other leads do you think he was talking about?
Hopefully not leads for my neck.
How very random.
Do you think he's working on something else?
But I thrive on randomness, Luke.
Foreshadowing. Anyway.
He's,
Really couldn't-
he's shifty as frick, Professor.
I really
The
couldn't
guy
say.
looks like young Rosh and thus by extension Sephiroth. Of course he does.
Actually, Jova, I'm gonna give it some credit. At least Bloom by the end of this series is definitely still at least more interesting than young Rosh ever was.
I said visual. I'm speaking aesthetics, looks.
All right.
Actual character.
Oh, okay.
That's just what the masked gentleman asked me to do. All along he's been trying to incriminate Henry with a bag of manipulative tricks.
Let's just say he has
Yeah,
a good.
sure.
Let's just say he has a very good reason for
I
that.
said I'd stop talking about the mixture of appearances that he has between those two because fanfiction will arise.
He knew that when his miracle.
And it'll be your fault.
Are you implying that somebody hasn't already done that?
You know what, you're right.
Yeah.
Especially since the guy has a sword, literally, well, more so a knife. You can't even
So
call
the
that
Moss
short thing a
Gentleman,
sword.
whoever he is.
But we know isn't Mr. Dawson.
But we
sorry.
know it isn't Mr. Dalston. Who else could it be?
Excuse me.
Well, randomly voice changing Luke. I don't know. Not yet, anyway. Let's head to the reunion inn.
All right. In that case, it's time to enter Chapter 7, where we finally come
Jesus
face to
Christ. Luke,
where we finally come face to face with the Masked Gentleman.
Luke, what's
Hi,
up?
it all comes full circle. 7 and reunion.
Jesus, Luke, what's up with your voice today?
That was because a Portuguese somehow entered the recording studio at the wrong moment.
According to
And the boy was apparently too cheap to dub over it.
we should be able to access whatever.
How do we get tickets?
We steal them. I'll explain. We could either touch the icon on the touchscreen below or examine the red ticket machine here.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you get tickets for trains in Montador. Just click on the top on the bottom screen, and
It is
there you
simply
go.
a matter of choosing our destination on this screen. Quick and efficient.
Wow, touch screen trains. Shirei?
Easy peasy.
Oh.
So the Reunion Inn is the grandest hotel in the city. I'm getting excited.
Emmy's been possessed.
Yes.
Again.
Yokai is why.
Well, more
Why
so...
Get going.
If it were yokai stuff, she would just be acting erratically. No,
Oh, no,
this
wait,
is
sorry,
the more
sorry.
serious type of...
Sorry, Emmy, you can't come.
Says who?
Says the rules because it says no women allowed.
We.
Professor, it
Cutscene.
says
Oh,
no
anime cutscene.
swimming
swimming allowed.
So this is the reunion inn.
Wow. What are we architects in Layton, in the Layton verse, building these weird towers with stuff that comes out from them?
Incredibly ominous, tall buildings.
Oh, no, we're gonna have to play Hotel Mario just to find the guy, don't we?
In the movie, he had a reason. That being that Descally had it all in mind to make it into a giant transforming
Java, you're
robot.
up.
Friends, roamers, gentlemen, lend me your ears. You are on an outing to the Reunion Inn?
Jova, be careful what you say.
The tiny sparrow tells me under his most starry of skies, these that wait here are reunited with an old friend. Oh my god, it is 7. And now I see the rumors are true.
Da, 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 da. Oh, I can't do that. Well, I suppose you're right, Aldous.
My good gracious and gentleman, please bear with me, for I must know how many puzzles you have solved.
Too many to fucking count at this point, mate.
You fulfill the quota that a gentleman should and could. And so, stay, a most learned gentleman you are.
Yeah, by this point I actually have 95 puzzles solved at this point, so I'm way over the quota.
You have not betrayed my expectations. Please, go right on ahead. I shall be watching over you from below. Ever, your good friend.
This is interesting.
I hardly know you.
It's an interesting thing, Taylor. Here's how I play my Layton games. When I'm at home, I'm basically going through the story. When I'm outside of my house, I'm basically just grinding for puzzles, basically.
Okay.
Basically, like when I'm on a dentist appointment or something like that, basically I'm just solving puzzles. Okay, go ahead.
It's definitely much bigger than our hotel.
Trying to compensate something.
Now, this is somewhere I could get used to.
Really?
Sure, your outfit will blend right in.
Again with the outfit, Layton.
Seriously,
As Dweebs, I've already made.
Remember, Dweebs. They're going for the Napoleon O'Neill thing, I guess.
Yeah, I was going to mention that.
So this is where it all began?
Yes.
April. I mean, Emmy.
This is the first building that was erected in Montador, and
Yes, this hotel was an expansion of the first building that Emmy put up while he searched for Randall.
Oh yeah, thanks, Layton.
Oh, it's hotel DLC.
Wait, he was building a hotel just to search for a person with a luxurious cheating
He
bath.
never gave up hope that he'd meet his friend again one day.
And then he gave up
Is
hope.
the city built upon the ruins of the Azrans?
No, Teo, but
You're close.
But you're close.
It's not quite.
You're close, but you're not quite.
Yes, Henry never gave up.
All right.
Puzzles.
Good evening, and a most humble welcome to the Reunion Inn.
It's not going to be
Have
like
you come
in
to
time.
partake in the reunion?
Mr. Mordaunt?
Quite so. I never mentioned it, have I? Among my many duties to Mr. Lador, I also happen to be the manager of this hotel.
How come it hasn't gone down the pan then?
Taskers here.
This way, please. We've been expecting you.
Wow, the Final Fantasy are just wrapping themselves for me at this point.
I heard from Mr. Lador that the masked gentleman is believed to be hiding here.
We're not entirely sure yet, but we'd like to investigate the premises. I know I don't have a warrant, so fuck you.
Well, but we have permission from Henry, the most authoritative figure in the city, so that's just as good. But I do have one condition. I am aware that Mrs. Lador invited you here. That too, yeah. However, I also understand that you once suspected Mr. Lador in the recent incidents.
So he's barring access from here just because we suspected him?
As we stand, I cannot in good faith cooperate with you. I am Mr. Lador's personal assistant, if you remember.
Oh, fuck you then! You prick.
What, did you think it was going to be that?
you
How
suspected
police
my boss.
investigations work, you have to suspect everyone.
But perhaps to convince me if your intentions are true, would you be so inclined as to solve this?
Oh, wait, so you're banning me just because I suspect your boss, even though I
Yeah,
don't...
Just-
if you
just-
want to prove your point, you have to challenge me to a children's card game.
Even though I don't...
Just-
You're accusing me of banning me from stuff, you prick.
Just solve the puzzle, puppet.
The numbers for the door of room 2134 in this hotel have mysteriously gone missing in their place. The management are using long rectangular plates. If the 2, 1, and 3 are represented by the plates shown, then which of plates A to D should be used in the place of the 4?
Easy.
Not to... I don't get
My personal favorite of these out of nowhere puzzles too is the one in Curious Village where Layton looks at an empty ball in the ground. Oh, by the way, that reminds me of a germ puzzle.
Yeah.
Yeah, Luke, I think I need...
Every speck of dust reminds Layton of a puzzle.
I think I need to go to more Alcoholics Anonymous... Sorry, I mean Puzzlers Anonymous sessions.
The interesting thing is that now that we know the backstory, every time he's solving a puzzle, it's secretly him remembering his friend Randall. So that's awesome.
Yep.
This puzzle reminds me of that...
People handle grief in different ways. Layton just solves a ton of puzzles.
1, 3, 4.
Yes, this puzzle reminds me of Randall, and so does this one. And this one.
And this one.
This shit here, that reminds me of Randall because he acts like a shit at times.
Wait.
Yes,
Okay.
2, 1, and 3
This one's really, really easy if you're a mathematician.
place for the 2 and 3 look the same. No wonder I can't solve it. And neither of them look like numbers. Maybe they're going back to whatever. Did you notice the only place to be fixed for the one are the same width as the available space? What would it look like if you put the place in as they are? A minus sign? You need to turn them first. That's how you get a 1 out of these plates.
Of course, you don't have to be a mathematician to solve it. Trust me,
Ladies and
like most Layton puzzles, the answer is incredibly simple when you actually get to it.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, a little warning. For this part, the Layton Grand Caravan Orchestra has an extra saxophone. So...
Yes.
If you fix the place for the 1 as described in hint 2, the remaining undercover space in the... fucking...
It doesn't exactly work with this piece, but there it is.
there you
Hey,
go.
at least she's doing classic at the moment and not jazz. That might have been fitting for some areas.
Yes, correct. The answer is D. Once the plates are fixed within each square, the uncovered space in the square forms the number. Yeah, whatever.
I couldn't solve it, sorry.
Me neither.
That's okay, I solved it for you.
It's a main matter of
I
real.
was trying to... Well, it's one of those puzzles I need time to
Yeah.
understand.
Well, that one requires quite a bit of mathematical thinking.
No, it's totally understandable. I was just trying to challenge myself, don't worry.
Yeah, sure. Well, are you planning on getting all 6 games? Because if so, you'll have plenty of time
Well,
anyway.
Of course.
Anyway.
I mean, it's been a while since we recorded Lost Future, but I already forgot the vast majority of the puzzles there, so I'll be fine.
Oh yeah, sure. By the way, don't forget that if you connect your Pandora's Box and Curious Village copies to the internet, you immediately unlock 365 new puzzles.
It's reassuring to have you on our
Basically,
side.
Teo.
Wait, Pandora's Box?
Yes, Pandora's Box and Curious Village.
Pedro, you do know that the WFC stuff with the DS sort of went dark and
No. Actually, Joe, it still works for that.
Really?
It only doesn't work for multiplayer and shit like that.
Well, I have both those games, so yay.
Well, if you can get that to work, more power to you, but from what I've heard, all official sources say that even that's kaput. Unless you go through a save file. Go ahead and try it, though.
Not trouble at all, Professor. Our motto here is arrive a stranger, depart a friend. Let me know if you need anything else. Basically, Teo...
What about arrive a stranger, depart a murderer or something?
Jesus Christ.
Basically, Teo, every single Professor Layton game, from the very day that they're released, every new day there's a new puzzle to download for free.
Wow.
Are there any rooms here that are regularly used by Mr. or Mrs. Lador?
So basically, you see how in the cover of each game it says how many puzzles it has in total? Well, just add a whole year of puzzles to that, and that's the real total.
Wow. Wait, is that for every Layton game?
Yes, every Layton game.
Holy crap.
So basically, every Layton game has a total of 1 year of playtime in total, if you want, basically. Anyway, go ahead.
Well then, I'd like to see it.
If you please.
Please.
That's just the thing. The Akira Tago Foundation is basically a factory of just shoots out puzzles like there's no tomorrow.
Yes. Okay, so,
Alright, so here's the new interface. Basically, we have to pick where we have to go, or we can examine.
New interface?
Well, no interface, I mean, Armor in a specifically different way to travel through
and
rooms.
what is this room exactly?
Haven't
It
we
looks
had
like a
that for a
shithole.
few parts? Never mind.
This is the private office where
No
Mr.
big
Lador
deal.
conducts his research.
Really?
This isn't quite as tidy as his study.
There you go, Dwayne. Once again, he knows ahead of you.
Yeah.
Don't ask if someone's gonna get murdered. It will happen right away.
Let me guess. Mordard's gonna get murdered.
No. In fact, no one gets murdered in this game, so that's okay. Well, Mr. Lador is a very busy man, and whatever. You'll find all the documents related to town administration and planning archived here. So basically these are the archives, basically.
Hey, look! A document on me! Why did you show us this room, Mr. Mordaunt? And why does it say, wanted Professor Layton, convicted thief?
Because I want you...
Oh yeah, that may have had to do with the events in last Spectre. Kind of got arrested.
Because I want you to know the truth. This room is filled with the hopes and dreams of Mr. Lador. Every thought he had as he built Montador. Basically,
What a baby.
Basically, he's begging Layton to really get to know Henry, so he realizes that clearly he's not evil and shit. Anyway, imagining doubts you might still have about him can be cleared up here.
Here lies Henry Lador's hopes and dreams.
Gotta give... Well,
his violent optimism gone.
Gotta give more than this. Is loyal.
Yes, and then it turns out he's going to stab Henry in the back and steal his wife and fortune and everything.
Well, wasn't Henry a butler that stabbed his master and something? So
It's all the same as the
Teo.
This toy.
Anyway.
So after all that, Henry was still...
Hindsight's a bitch, isn't it, Jova? Anyway, Professor, at the back of this office is a records room. Since you're already here, would you care to see it as well? I hope to be thorough in aiding your investigation.
There's only one person I know that can help me solve the mystery. Yes, of course.
No, Layton, I cannot come over to help you with this.
No, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about Jack Reacher.
Jack Reacher?
Yes.
Yes, indeed, this is Jack Reacher. I'm telling you, no, I can't come over to help you.
But
Who did you think this was?
Tom, I mean, Jack, come on. Wait,
Leave it to us, Professor.
Emmy, what are you... See, this is why I want Jack Reacher. He's more stealthy than this. Come on, he's played by Tom Cruise. What else do you want?
A lot more.
Please lead the way. No, I will not promote
Quick,
Scientology. Fuck off.
Quick, Emmy, check the photograph. See if there's any ghost in one of them.
Come on, Luke. Let's see if we can search the entire room before the professor gets back.
Back?
Okay, so basically we're playing as Emmy and Luke now. Basically, it's our job to search the archives, see what we can find.
Wait, I'm being sidelined? No!
Yeah, but we should still be thorough and inspect anything that looks
Professor,
suspicious.
For a moment.
Fine.
Consider this a little time off, Professor. Take a rest.
Yes, have some wine, some cake.
Actually, remember, Shiroi, Professor Layton only drinks tea.
Okay, tea and cake.
Can I have a chocolate cake?
Sure.
Yes.
I think he drinks milk at some point in
Professor
his
said it
life.
looks just like a wall in Randall's room.
Yeah. It actually did, yeah.
Wait, you don't think he took the wall from Randall's house and brought it here, do you?
Randall is the Illuminati confirmed.
There's a secret behind that wall. It's possible. This is the City of Miracles, after all.
City of Miracles. Where's my Shenmue 3? Oh wait, there it is. Where's my Final Fantasy VII Remake? Oh wait, there it is.
Where's my Nino Kuni?
Guardian?
Where's my Nino Kuni 2? Oh wait, there it is. Awesome.
And meanwhile, fans of
Wow,
Half-Life
it
are
must
still
contain
crying
some clues
at
about the ruins. It's all in code.
Actually, Teo, remember, we got an Half-Life 3. It's called Beyond Two Souls.
Look, remember, a writer for half...
Not enough ad crabs, 0 to 10.
Maybe. If I had a library on hand and a few years to spare.
Yeah.
I have to give Square Enix credit especially. I mean, 2015 was the year of miracles, but it was downright amazing that right on the last year of 2015 they said, oh wait, we have one last thing, Final Fantasy 9 on the PC!
He must have had some other reason for bringing it here, beyond just trying to
decipher the writing.
Maybe he diverged it into a puzzle.
Basically, so Harry's trying to decipher the writing of Aaron Sorkin and try to understand what the fuck is supposed to be good about this.
Right, if that's all he cared about. He could have just copied it or taken a picture.
He was a lazy shit, so he didn't.
Don't you see, Luke? Henry is one of those kind of people that loves to have physical objects instead of going digital.
So yeah, let's investigate, see what we can find.
Speaking of which, I actually wondered why Layton games have never come on virtual consoles. Like, I can understand the DS one, but the 3DS one should have been fine.
Well, the 3DS ones can be bought on the
Virtual
eShop.
console.
On the eShop.
Really? I actually never find them.
Yeah, they can be.
Well, Miracle Mask wasn't released on the eShop when it was because it was actually a launch game. But Astronaut Legacy is on the eShop, but that I can guarantee.
Okay.
As for
Henry, but
Teo recently. Well, actually, Teo, honestly, if
Yeah, I know. Recently, Nintendo is implementing Nintendo DS games on the Wii U Virtual Console.
they look like siblings.
what I would love,
Ooh.
what
Hold on,
Go ahead, go
important dialogue.
yeah, true,
And look, isn't this robot the same one Henry's holding in the picture?
yeah.
I think you're right. It's rather old, but someone's been keeping it in really good shape.
Foreshadowing.
But why would Henry keep it in his office?
I wonder why.
There's obviously something going on here, or maybe that's just me. Maybe as a memento? I don't think it's going to help us, so let's move on.
Yes, let's move
Two
on.
kids that look so similar that they could be siblings, and Henry just happens to keep a robot in his office. Nothing suspicious here.
What is it, Teo?
No, nothing. I just...
These listed
no.
names of the guests.
Well, allow me to throw one thing out the window right now. They're not brothers or anything like that.
Okay.
All right.
They're stepbrothers.
No, I was thinking of
Close.
on a completely different thing, don't worry.
There probably won't be any clues about the masked gentleman in there.
One represents chaos, one represents order. That's true. Even if he's here, we don't know what name he'd be under.
True.
Must resist.
Joke. Must resist. Joke.
Yes.
Hi, what about this binder, Emmy?
I love how Pedro's completely in sync with me this part.
Well, again, like I said, hindsight's a bitch.
Ooh, boy.
Records of the masked gentleman's appearances, including copies of the warning letters and announcements.
All right, this could be useful.
Nah, we're just gonna leave it like the robot.
Henry was trying pretty hard to catch the masked gentleman too.
Wait, Emmy, you're possessed by Deloma? You lost interest? God damn it.
No. To be fair, Dilemma is more so about being lazy. Losing interest now, that has to do with the inspiriting of either, say...
someone trying to destroy what you've built.
Actually, there are
episode 20 hasn't aired in English, so I can't say what that other yokai episode from the episode 20 yokai, that's the one that makes you specifically lose interest. Basically, there's a yokai in episode 20 that literally makes people go, like, they're doing something, and then all of a sudden, and I'm stopping, bye.
By extension, there are technically other yokai that do make you lose interest, but not as directly as the one introduced in episode 20. To be fair.
If the professor and Henry had just cooperated all along, we could have gotten this out of the way.
I think Henry felt betrayed when the professor didn't stay in Stansbury to help him search for Randall.
My parents moved me, you prick!
Betrayal.
Actually, he moved of his own will because he couldn't bear to, stay there, and he wanted to try to move. Basically, in his grief, in order to be able to surpass his grief, he had to leave that place. He specifically said that. Anyway,
They weren't exactly
on the best of terms. Yeah.
And now you know why he acts a bit antagonistic towards our party.
Why do adults make these kinds of things so complicated?
because adults
right.
like to overthink things.
Because Akira Hina loves it that way. In the series, anyway.
Well, we'll see more what they think in the next part.
See you, everybody.
See you then.
See you then.